And please stand for our national anthem. Oh, that actually might get us copyright striked. G'day, ladies and gents, it is I, Nick Storm, the Australian icon. Man, I'm getting lightheaded. Dude, this is exactly what I like to see on a Figure Friday. How the heck is everyone doing? I hope everyone's had a great week, a great 4th of July, a great Independence Day. I hope you watched Independence Day on repeat because Aliens and Will Smith are always fun to watch, right? Ha ha ha. No, they're not, okay? You know what is fun to watch? Figure Friday, because we got actually a lot of topics to talk about. One, let me read off to you this freaking title of this episode, okay? Will I? Can I? May I? Because I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it right now. Supreme Sting is hitting stores right now. The Walmart Supreme Sting is hitting stores, and I'm actually really, really excited to talk all about that. We got some elite photos to talk about that we didn't cover last week. We had such a jam-packed week last week. It was kind of insane that I'm even still living from it. I feel like it took years off my life because of how jam-packed that episode was last week. And if you missed it, go freaking click it and watch it if you so dare, if you so wish, okay? But with that being said, we got some more news and we got some more stuff to get into. I've got some pickups for this week, and I want to show you guys something that was going on with my stores in Australia because it's actually nuts. I think it's one of the funniest things I've actually seen in person at stores. So without further ado, if you guys need the 3 magic words, okay, I'm gonna tell them to you right now. Use code ICON. So first thing I want to talk about here, okay, is not code ICON, but you can use code ICON. Save yourself 10 percentages. Oh, baby. I love that. I love that, okay? Even though, you know what? I think in the future... Okay, this is not about Sting. This is off topic about Sting. But in the future... Oh, my God. In the future, I'm going to read Mo's comment. It's Figure Effing Friday. Hey, yo. Dude, thank you for stopping by. There you go. Give you one of those. How the heck are you doing, Mo? On this fine Friday. The Lord's Day, if you will. And me, I am the Lord, of course. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Don't take that seriously. As I freaking get rid of my sinuses and everything, let's look at this Sting figure, because it's actually kind of nuts looking. And I'm actually excited to get it in hands whenever the case is. But speaking of case, this post came to us from Case Fresh Pod, but actually a big shout out to Corbin Jocelyn in the Major Wrestling Figure Pod group, who actually posted this and said they found this in stores at a GameStop in Canada. So this is kind of nuts, honestly. I want to know what you guys think of this. How soon do you guys in the comments think that you'll get Stings around your Walmarts and everything like that? And me, I know we won't, okay? We don't have Walmarts over here in Australia, and it kind of, it hinders my collecting ability, especially for Walmart exclusives. But whatever the case, okay, let's talk about this find in the wild. Sting, dude. And actually, I don't know if it's the guy who posted this, Corbin Jocelyn, but there's another review. There's actually a review of this bad boy on YouTube. If you guys do want to check it out, it's by Articulated77, and yeah. So if you guys want to check out, okay, the Sting Supreme Ski, go do that. Go do that with your heart's content. Articulated77. Let's get to some comments here. Dream Match Figs, dude. Shout out to you. I saw you got the what is it? The Unrivaled 15 MJF. Good photos of that. I always like to see photos of that figure, honestly. Unboxing my Ultimate 22s. Hell yeah. Tell me what's your favorite out of those 3. I'm actually excited to get the Cena the most out of the 3, maybe. I don't know. The Gunther looks pretty cool. I'm really waiting on a black and blue Jay Yeet attire. Okay, yeet, yeet, attire. So that's what I'm waiting for, personally. I don't like the hat. Take it off. What the heck, man? What do you mean you don't like the hat? What? You're the Australian king, not a princess. Hey, I'm gonna correct you there. I'm the Australian icon, and the icon, the word icon, It knows no gender. Okay, baby. I'll just be eBaying Sting. Honestly, this is probably what I'm gonna have to do anyway. I'm probably gonna have to eBay Sting to my heart's content, and so it's whatever. Okay, it's whatever. Is my mic glitching? It's whatever. This is Figure Friday. Okay, baby. Not sure yet. Jay with his new tats is pretty lit. Exactly. So, if it does have the palm tree tats, then that's pretty cool. I got to admit, because I think the last time we had an Ultimate Jay was that ringside 2-pack. So, it's good to actually, it's overdue in my opinion, especially with how over he is right now. And thank you, Mo, for laughing at my my dumb jokes. When no one else will. Okay, I feel it. I feel it in my groin. What? Let's move on. Speaking next, I want to talk about something I saw in stores actually, and I'm not talking about the Minions to all the way to the right of this. I'm not talking about the Minions. Why would I be talking about the Minions? I'm never talking about the Minions, okay? Why would you be talking about the Minions? Sorry, I got heated for a second. Minions make my blood boil, okay? If no one can realize out there. No, okay? We have Elite. Okay, this is in my stores in Australia, which we're so late on sometimes. Most of the time, we're super, super late on. Stop with the Minions. Exactly, it's too much. There's too many Minions. How do they keep multiplying? Who is making these? Gru? Gru. I'm going to have to go full cam for this one. Gru? Chill out on that, okay? Just maybe take a hiatus a little bit, please. Save us all a little bit of marketing and advertisement and Jesus, please. Anyway, Elite 108 and 109 is hitting my stores, dude. So this was in a Big W, I believe, that we have over here. It's an Australian store. I don't know if it's an Australian store, but we do have it here. And I see the Seth Rollins, man, and I go, oh yeah, I'm picking that up, baby. And that's exactly what I freaking did. But I was just shocked to see we have sort of like we're updated with America. So I'm happy about that, but not always updated with America. We don't still get store exclusives. Whatever. Nick, what's up? What's up, Blanca Sanchez? Dude, still awesome name. I wish I can get that name. Who is winning Money in the Bank? Dude, okay. Okay. I'll get on that in a little bit. I'll touch on that a little bit. Because I want to talk all about Money in the Bank. That's what, tomorrow, I believe? And this show, if anyone didn't know that, this show is actually the unofficial SmackDown pre-show every Friday, okay? An hour before we go live, or an hour before they go live. Figure Friday is here, okay? And there's obviously SmackDown stealing all of our viewers when they go live. Because our demographics, obviously the same demographic. Yeah, of course, right? Right? We'll never get 2 million views on anything. It's sad. It's so sad. But, you know what isn't sad is getting this freaking Seth Rollins in hand. I was waiting and looking on eBay for months on this, and I just couldn't find like a good deal, a good price on the Seth at all. And so finding this in stores, I think, was the saving grace I needed. And it's a great figure too. I kind of like the gear the most, if I'm being completely honest. I think what they did with the gold metallic, it puts that freaking what was it? Mattel Creations Cody to shame, right? With how gold but it wasn't gold, it was like mustard. It was mustard looking. Anyway, I really like the hair on this too, but I think the new basic actually has like a better likeness for the hair, but it's like a minor difference. Either or. And the big thing you're getting with this is the new belt, baby. And I grabbed my Damian Priest and I made him El Campeon, okay? Because I couldn't not have it updated. You understand? Okay? Dream Match, thank you, Dream Match. Me too. I'm happy I found it because otherwise I would have to be paying $20 more, and that's not what I'm doing here, okay? Not what I'm doing here. Who's winning Money in the Bank? Now, let me catch my breath. So, Money in the Bank, that one's weird because there's a lot of like fan favorites for me in this. You got LA Knight in it. I'm thinking Andrade I really like, but I don't think Andrade is going to win it. Who else we got in there? Carmelo, McIntyre. I honestly think McIntyre might win. I think McIntyre wins the Money in the Bank, cashes in on whoever. And then, you know, he can tell his story. Oh, I finally won. All that stuff. I'm a psychopath. I'm a psycho. Look at me. And all that stuff. But one thing, I think the biggest thing that might happen is either Randy Orton turning heel in the Cody Rhodes multi-man Kevin Owens bloodline match. Either Randy Orton turning heel or Roman Reigns returning to build up for a Cody Rhodes SummerSlam match, okay? And I think the former is gonna happen. I think Randy Orton's gonna turn heel on Cody Rhodes after that multi-man. This is a big prediction, and they're gonna set up that SummerSlam because I think I think they've been kind of teasing that a little bit here and there. I know what was it? It wasn't Backlash that was the last pay-per-view. I forget, you know. But I remember Randy he had these sights on that freaking title, and he wanted it. And he wanted to sleep with it. Anyway, it's a great fig. If you got the Carmelo jacket and glasses, oh, dude, exactly. I need to get that Carmelo, but I hate that torso and I hate that head scan. But that jacket is really good. Drew is winning, trying to cash it in that night. Punk screws him again. Dude, that'd be actually hilarious. When's the last time like a Money in the Bank winner got screwed out of their briefcase? Was it Baron Corbin? When's the last time that happened? So I don't know. They could definitely be like, oh, we haven't done it in a while. Let's freaking do it, huh? This is not Figure Friday. This is Wrestling Friday now. Wrestling Figure Friday. Okay. So Punk screws. Yeah, that's funny. That is very, very funny. Yeah, and I think Drew will be like, oh, I thought I already took out Punk. And then you're gonna hit his music, and like Mussolini, he's gonna come through the shadows and show you that he has Elite 108. No, but I actually want to talk still on this selection of figures because this Brock Lesnar was rotting the pegs, rotting. It was leaving some, you know, it was decomposing on the pegs and leaving some flesh and all that. It was really gross. It was not nice. You did not want to see it. Trust me here, you do not want to see it. But I was happy with the amount of LA Knights they had here. And that Bronson Reed, I wish I picked it up because I can't find that Bronson anywhere else. So I wish I picked that up. He's a fellow Australian icon, okay? If I do say so myself. Only I'm allowed to give that title out, okay? Only me. Definitely. The first Australian icon, surely. Whoa. Like Mussolini! I did a burp. Yeah. I'm going to do it again. Okay. I saved you guys a burp. But let's move on. Actually, let's move on to... I showed the Damian Priest off, and I actually wanted to show you guys. I did a little fix-up with this, okay? Tell me if this is bad, and I should go back to where I started. Maybe I should just go off. I should get off YouTube completely. I should just retire. Let me know if it's bad or I should or good or I should retire. Thank you very much. Those are the three choices here. But if you know with this Damian Priest, the new Elite 107-6 head scan, I freaking forget. But he has things coming down to the side over his shoulders. You know, his hair's sort of... It's like me right now. My hair's going over my shoulders. It was the Nick Storm Damian Priest head scan. A lot of people out there were claiming... No one claimed that. But I did cut it off because, you know, Damian Priest normally has it all kind of at the back, you know, sort of, you know, kind of behind his ears. He has it tied up, sort of. I sort of wish I left like one of the strands down here, make it look like a mid-match sort of thing, or whatever the case. But yeah, I don't know if I regret it or not. But I will be getting that Ultimate Edition regardless. So I was like, you know what? That Ultimate Edition is gonna have the same head scan. So I'm just gonna go balls to the wall. What is that expression, by the way? Balls to the wall. Let's not even talk about it. Don't have the Bronson or Omos? Yeah, want both, exactly. I was really, like, debating getting that Omos just because of how big that figure is, and I don't know, it just, like, it feels like a brick in hand, you know what I mean? Looks pretty good, though. Oh, thank you. It makes this, exactly, this is exactly my, my, I don't know, my debacle here. It makes his neck look a bit weird, but I think, I might just, like, honestly say that's the torso, because the torso... maybe it's not the torso. Maybe it's me. Guys, maybe I'm the problem. Moving on. Moving on. I want to talk about what the heck this was. I don't know if you guys saw this on my story at Nick Storm Review on Instagram, but I went to my local toy store. It's a store called Toy Mate here, I believe. And you'd think with the name Toy Mate, it's awesome, right? You'd think Toy Mate, it's got to have toys lining the stores and everything like that. No, this toy store in Australia sells bootleg wrestling figures. It sells one of those like multi small like bone cruncher figure packs that are completely bootlegs, and instead of like the WWE logo, it says like WrestleFest or something. You know what I mean? Not even WrestleFest. I think that's a thing. It says like wrestling fun or what. You know what? Like those bootleg packs are ridiculous. And so that's this store for some context. And for some more context, they got sent I don't know, from AEW Jazzwares, but these are two different stores, okay? On the left here is what I saw, and I'm calling it the Wardlow Wall, okay? Trademark it, put it on a shirt. The Wardlow Wall, $15 a pop for a Wardlow figure. And then what? So I put that on my story, and one of my friends reached out to me and said, so the thing here with Toymate is they're actually... Oh my god. Okay, it's very funny. Guys, hear this out. Hear this out, please. So, the store got sent one figure from the set. One talent each of the set, and then just to whatever store, you know? So, my store here on the left has all Wardlows. This one store over here in another state has Ty Conti all over the place, and then one China, and then a Super 7 Brian Myers for some reason. Yeah, so, that, that's something. But I just found that really funny, and apparently there's another store with all Ortiz and, all MJF, probably. Honestly, I wouldn't mind all MJF, because I kind of need that figure. But I know Sting is also in that set, so I really wouldn't mind a Sting wall, either. But I thought it was just so funny seeing a Wardlow wall. And, when I saw that, I took this photo and I got the heck out of there, because dude, there's no amount of money that can make me buy that Wardlow figure again. I mean, I got it 2 years ago. That's like a 2-3-year-old figure now. I don't know what's happening with with our stock, at least in Australia. I don't know, elites are thriving, but AEW Jazzwares might be a completely different story altogether. They got the Myers Super 7 too. I want that. I think they had the Matt Cardona at some stores too, and my friend actually Dynamite Figs picked that up. So jealous. I'm jealous. But no, it was like they were charging $70 Australian for it, which is probably like American, probably like 55 American or something like that, if I was to convert it in my brain. But in store, that's just such an insane price tag to see. $70 for a figure. But it's Super 7, so Super 7 kind of warrants it, but I don't know, not those figures in my opinion. What do we got next? Dude, so let's see. I got the Cardona Super and Wave 2. Oh, yeah, okay. I really want that Wave 2 Cardona, or the new Cardona that's coming out with like the spiky entrance gear. I think the likeness on that is insane. I've liked some of I think Matt, like Power Town, I believe, has some good Matt Cardona and Brian Mayan figures too. Brian Mayan, I just called him like Mayan, like the Mayans. That's crazy. Brian Mayan, the new gimmick, coming here from Brian Myers, of course. But yeah, that's something that I really want to get at some point as well. Maybe review here on the channel. I'm insane. So let's look at this Jeff Jarrett. So I don't think we saw like mock-ups of what the box was going to be and how it was going to look and the designs on it and stuff like that, but we didn't know how reflective and sort of the print that was going to be on the back of the box. For example, the sides of the box here, you can see the front of the box. It's very reflective. It has that sort of I guess it's just reflective, right? I don't know what you would call it. It's like fluorescent reflective mumbo jumbo, Would that be the right mumbo jumbo? I'm just gonna start saying mumbo jumbo. I'm bringing back mumbo jumbo. But yeah, this Jeff Jarrett looks really good. I love the red on it. If no one can tell out there, red is like my color. I don't know why. Maybe I'm evil to the core, or whatever the case. But I love the color red. It speaks to me on a whole other level. And so this Jeff Jarrett for me, if you didn't want to keep it mock already, here you go. Here's a great goddamn reason to keep it mock. And you got the double J's going all around. I just need what's that guy's name? Was it Tennessee Lee? I need Tennessee Lee. I need a Tennessee Lee figure, okay? If anyone out there knows Tennessee Lee, God, man. I apologize for even bringing it and speaking it into existence. But this Jeff Jarrett, man, I'm a big fan of it. And I love the head scans as well. I think the head sculpts they have a great likeness to it. More, I'm thinking more the smiling scan, in my opinion, to this neutral scan. But I honestly prefer neutral scans when we can get them because, I don't know, I like the stern look on figures sometimes. Double J. Haven't seen this yet? Hell yeah. I nearly said Double Dre, like Dr. Dre. Okay, I'm on one today. I need more coffee. Looks great so far. Looking forward to studio shots. Exactly, yeah. We've seen some photos. I think Ringside Collectibles have posted in the past. Some photos of this Jeff Jarrett maybe loose on display at Double or Nothing. Or even like outside with some palm trees. I don't know what the case is with that photo, but I do remember seeing that, and I'm just excited to see this in hand and people review it and actually how it looks, man. How it freaking looks, because right now it looks pretty good, and from photos I've seen, it looks darn good. All right, but I want to say one darn thing, okay? Yeah.
Wooing!
So, and so I just wanted to say wooings real quick. Little cheeky segue. I actually needed to do a little segue, so I was like, what video clips do I have? And wooings was right there. So you guys get a special wooings. That's a specialty on me. That's a Nick Storm signature dish, a little treat on me, guys. No, but I believe we didn't even cover this last week, which we meant to. So forgive me for that. Oh my god. I'm going to jail. I'm gonna repent for my sins and all that, whatever the frickin' hell. But this Trish Stratus, we're starting out. But the only reason I make that noise is because we have 3 photos of this Trish. And Lumberjill Ville, shout out. I love me some Lumberjill Ville. He's great. I'm gonna like that comment, damn right. You know how we do. We're live here on Figure Friday. It's live, pal. But yeah, I love this Trish, to be honest. I think it's a great likeness to her. It's a way better likeness to that one Elite with like the pink and the black attire, which was like a younger Trish Stratus or something. I was not a fan of how that looked, and that shelf warmed as well. Moving on, I believe this is going to be the Chase Sandman from a WWE Elite 111, and people actually have these in hand right now, I think. Alex West Collects, I've seen some reviews, so shout out to him. He always gets everything like the second it ships. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Shout out to Alex West Collects. But this is, I think this mock and loose looks incredible. This is the poster boy on the thumbnail for this freaking video. Can you blame me? Look at this, man. Wrapped in barbed wire, freaking beer can out the wazoo. He's gonna smash his freaking forehead with it, and he's got that Singapore cane as well. I got Luke's pics of all these on my Insta. Okay, I'm looking at these after we get off air, dude. And also, if you guys want to look at these right now, go to Dream Match Figs Instagram, okay? Just shout out to you, okay? I love your photo. I love your photos, man. Thank you. Mo the Fig God would have loved that. My hat nearly fell off, okay? My hat nearly flew across the room. But this looks incredible. I think this might be my takeaway of this set. But there are a lot of great takeaways of this set, in my opinion. This set is like such a red, white, and blue sort of wave, in my opinion. You got the Cody Rhodes Elite. You have this Sandman Chase, and you also have the Ricochet as well, which a lot of people are talking about that obvious boot. What are they doing? Please do. Okay, Mo. Ready? I need a drum roll. Someone do a drum roll. There's a little rat under my hat. He's controlling me. Look at this, Mo. I have hat hair, and look what you've just caused. Whatever. It's going back on. Mo, you've done this, and I can't believe you've done this. But moving on. Dude, this Sandman, I think it might be... This might be like top 5 or top 10. This might be in my lists, obviously, at the end of the year. When I think about it. Because this is... I don't know, like, first figures that come to mind, like, the new Unmatched 9 Jeff Hardy was crazy. This Sandman could definitely be in my top 10. This is... one, I didn't know we'd get a Sandman Elite from Mattel so soon, and also I didn't know if we'd get a Sandman that would come with beer cans or barbed wire or anything like that. Fig Vault, dude. We have the Philadelphian icon. We have the Philadelphian icon, dude. He's stopping by in the chat. How the heck are you doing? I hope you're doing brand spanking well. We just talked about the Supreme Stinger hitting stores. So shout out to you guys, Case Fresh Pod, for posting that. Yeah, if you guys aren't listening to Case Fresh Pod, what are you freaking doing? Change that now. All right? I've said it once, I'll say it again. It's better than Oxygen, okay? and you can quote me on that, okay? 5-star review and my quote underneath it, better than Oxygen. There you go. Nick Storm Review 2024. But how about this Sandman Chase Elite 2024? I think this figure alone could run for president. But yeah, some people in the chat are thinking, not in the chat, maybe the comments are thinking these arms are too jacked for Sandman. I want to know what you guys think of that. I honestly wouldn't have mind if they went with that smaller, like sort of Cody Rhodes has that. I guess the same Cody Rhodes in this set has the same arm mold I'm referring to. Maybe if it was like, a little, because I don't remember Sandman having the biggest arms in the world. You know what I mean? So it's not, yeah. Oh, stop it, you. The Sandman regular is my figure of the year so far, full stop. Yeah, let's get to it. So this Sandman mainline is incredible. So this, I think what puts this on par to me, honestly, with the Chase, maybe, is just the pant deco. Like, the trouser deco is incredible. If you guys can see that, like, up close, it looks like a bunch of, like, animatic things. I can see skulls, playing cards. I can add like a top hat in it. I'm actually like poking out things. I can like make out. It's not just a bunch of paint splotches and everything like that. And I think that is insane. That's a crazy attention to detail in my opinion. Obviously Singapore Kane wrapped in barbed wire. How could he not be? He's freaking Sandman, dude. He's gonna start bleeding in his own entrance. I can just hear Exit Light and Enter Sandman playing on repeat for like 10 minutes watching this and looking at this. So this is fantastic to me, and I love the little singlet underneath the shirt. I think that's an excellent touch. The detail on the pants are insane. Its skull is on fire. It's just insane tattoo like stuff. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, it reminds me a lot of like traditional tattoo sort of thing. And I freaking love that to bits. I don't know why, man, but it just speaks to me on a level. So that I'm very, very excited for. Moving on though, speaking on this Ricochet. So, oh my god, Chris Van Vliet likes this Ricochet. Wow. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet. He's obviously the biggest figure fan you'll see. Commenting on a ringside post, of course. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet. But dude, this Ricochet, I think everything, I think the attire looks great. I like the head scan they're using. The vest is great and everything. The tattoos looks great. The decal, it's fantastic. But dude, oh my god, man. Ew! Are you guys seeing that, dude? Oh my god. So it's weird. Mattel will flip-flop here and there with the leg molds, with the boot molds. And I'm using the term flip-flop because I don't know the ins and outs. I don't really know why they go that route and why they don't go that route sometimes. But for this, they have the parts for it. So I don't know why this is still a problem. It feels like there's not a lot of issues, like running issues with the Mattel line right now. We have pinless elbows, and in some cases we have pinless knees, which can be their own discussion for the topic for another day. But I think the one thing, and it's with that RVD Monday Night War line as well, it has the same problem, and I think Mighty M Toys called it the Johnny Gargano syndrome, because Gargano elites just had those for so long. And I don't know why it's still a trend. It makes me my blood boil. It doesn't not get me angry. But it just makes me think like, man, it honestly gives me more of a reason to not get this Ricochet, if that makes sense. Because in my opinion, it's just nearly perfect. It's nearly like a perfect Ricochet. But I think I will get it regardless, which is whatever. I have my own turmoil with these freaking expenditures, okay? Ricochet is great. Kick pads being too short is my only feedback. Exactly. Honestly, like, I like the boot design as well. So if you were to change out the boots with this, you wouldn't be able to get that, the lines and the red and the blue here. And I really like that design for the kicks. And I don't know why they go that route. I'm honestly thinking maybe it's just like a height thing, because if they gave him like the correct kick pads, maybe it makes him too tall. I don't know, dude. Ugh, I just don't want to see it. I don't freaking know. Yeah, plain white kicks maybe could look great on it. Like, you could make it, get some decals, do some plain white kicks, plain white tees. Hey there, Delilah. Any plain white tee fans in the chat. But yeah, regardless, I really like this Ricochet head scan. And because they were using the same Ricochet head for ages, that same like smirking that like sort of looked real weird. It looked like he just got lip fillers or something, in my opinion. So I like this head scan. It's got more of a thicker beard, and yeah, I think the attire is great, but it's just that boot mold, that damn boot mold. It's like, why is this an issue? Great song. Oh, it's what you do to me. Thank you, Figvolt. Maybe that's gonna be the new intro song for Figure Friday. Stay tuned, guys. Figvolt says it's a great song. I think he's down for that intro song. Moving on, holy Toledo. And last week I didn't know what Toledo was. I found out it's a place, by the way. So Geography Friday is back in the books. We're getting this Finn Balor, dude, and this is, I think, from his match against Seth Rollins, and it would be for the world title, I think, something like that. I think that's what the 7 was indicating, 7 years maybe. But yeah, I think the attire on this is great. I think the only thing that's with this for me, honestly, is what My Damn Toys is pointing out again. It's like the boot mold from the Ricochet and the Garganos, but it's this boot mold from like old John Cena figures that are from 14 years ago. So and the thing with this is, if you're not much of like a loose collector, you might not notice it, but these feet like are super hard to stand. They get super loose, and I don't know if it's I think more so it's like the ankle pivot. The ankle pivot gets loose, and it gets really like I think the weight of the figure can sort of like make it lean, and then you get something like, I don't know. Yeah, does that make any sense? If you guys know and or have like a John Cena or one of these Finn Balor's, you'll know what I'm talking about. But they kind of lean, and they just like don't stand well. They're very lopsided when they stand. But I think yeah. Come on, Mattel. Stop giving us 20 re-release lines, and maybe let's get like a new shoe mold for this one. Little bit new shoe mold. I do like the attire on this one more than that previous Finn Balor that came out. But I do like the head scan on this one as well, honestly. I think the last time we saw this head scan, it was in a basic. And then the time before that, maybe it was in like that Demon Ultimate Edition. So it's cool that they were getting it here with like true effects and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like the head scan, which is like completely fair. Honestly, I think Mattel has better likenesses to Finn Balor, and I think they just are overdue to sculpt a new head scan for Finn Balor, in my opinion. Which is honestly what I'm waiting for. Yeah, Cody and Balor SummerSlam gear. Cool. Thought that was the case, or that would be the case. They just need to trash that boot mold. It's hard without a stand, exactly. Without being pegged, exactly. I shouldn't have said, yeah, without being pegged in. I should have finished that sentence. It's a good Finn. The gear and jacket is sick. Head is mid, but not bad. Yeah, so the thing about this jacket is, I don't know if it's the same exact jacket. I don't think it's the same it's not the same jacket from the last Finn. So the last Finn had like a hoodie on the jacket. This one just looks to be like a collar all around, and I think that's great. So these jackets that came with the Finn, like the hoodie and this one, they are so versatile for anyone in your roster. For backstage people, for promo gears, for entrance gears, for other people. I think I like that. So I do get a kick out of whenever you get soft goods and they are versatile like that, and all that fun stuff. No, it has no hood. Exactly. There we go. Boom. No hood, baby. But yeah, I do like this. The Finn attire. I like the 7 on here, but yeah, it's just that one boot mold. I think is hindrance to it. But let's move on to Tony D'Angelo, and Oh boy, I might have to do one of the, John Cena sometimes used to just take his hat off just to take it all in sometimes, and that's what I need to do with this figure. One, on the outside it looks fantastic. On the outside it looks so good. The cloth goods, man, are fantastic. He looks like he's gonna like sell me some overpriced like ham. You know what I mean? Like he looks like I don't know what that means, but you can like art's up for interpretation. So that's what that is. No, but I think the soft goods on this looks fantastic. The jumpsuit, the tracksuit looks cool. You see like the Italian flag on the back here, and I think that looks really really cool. But the one thing I want to say I don't really like about this is maybe the torso choice that they gave for him. So if you look on the back of the box here, my man's jacked. My man's a little bit jacked. He has like a good build to him, and honestly, the torso choice on here, like it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme, right? But if I'm nitpicking, like I know how to do, trademark nitpicking, I like to call it. Then when there's a definite difference with the torsos here, and it's maybe if I were Mattel, I would have given Tony D'Angelo the Stone Cold torso, sort of the it's a little bit like it's built, is what I can say. I think that would have been a better torso choice for him, and I think with this torso it kind of makes him look like your uncle from down the street. Especially with this tank top on, he's like, "Oh, I'll give you a little bit of money, please. I'll give you, And I'm like, "No, dude, uncle, please. I don't need your money. It's fine. I don't like it's. No, take the money, please. Take the money. I don't want. It's fine. Take the money." This is what it reminds me of, honestly. That one uncle in your family. You know what I mean? Anyway, is that relatable? Who knows? I didn't get the Tony. I'll wait to get him on sale or something. Yeah. Exactly, and I hope they do a new formula for his torso, in my opinion. Or if anything, I just see people torso crack it. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, maybe I want to get over. Okay, it's cool how they're adding an NXT talent to each series now. 100%, I do like that. Yeah, I think like when was the first time they did it? I don't know. I'm thinking all the way back to that one Solo Sikoa though, and the LA Knight. I believe that came out recently is pretty much like an NXT gear maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a main roster gear. Who knows? But I do think that is cool. Because I don't know if you guys remember, they had the NXT wave, like Elite Wave a few years ago. Then that got cancelled, and so I'm always like happy whenever we get NXT talent in a wave. He is way too chunky in my... Yeah, me too. They used the new Solo torso and it doesn't work for him. Is that what that was? So I didn't know if this was a Solo torso or what the case was. So that kind of sucks. I wonder if they only did that torso because maybe this is also the Solo crotch piece. Who knows? I don't think that is even the case. So don't listen to me. But honestly, I would give him that Stone Cold torso. I think that might be a better fit for a Tony D'Angelo. Moving on. Oh baby. Guys, I said we might have to stand for our national anthem again, if that's alright with you guys. I'm just kidding. We're gonna get copyright striked. Guys, we're gonna get copyright strike. It's gonna happen. My hair's all over the place. It's gonna happen. Cody Rhodes, man, this is looking fantastic. I like this Cody, in my opinion. The only thing I like, the first nitpicks, right? So this might be my thing when reviewing. My nitpicks go first. So my nitpicks is, I think, honestly, the head scan for this, I want them to retool another pissed off, yelling, screaming Cody Rhodes head scan. Sort of like how the Jazzwares one looks. It's not like complete open mouth, jaw unhinged like a snake. It doesn't look like that, right? It looks like like he's mid action doing like a crossroads or something like that, or like a Cody cutter. In my opinion, his jaw is unhinged like a snake, man. If you guys need like some snake anatomy, welcome to Figure Friday, because his jaw is unhinging right here. But that's maybe only the one nitpick. Also, this head scan, we'll get back on that head scan in a little bit, but first thing I'm seeing here, it has pinless knees, and I think pinless knees so far, the history of pinless knees at least in the Mattel line, they're just very like stiff. They're hard to move, and you don't want to like because when it starts resisting, that's when you start breaking plastic. I feel like when you start resisting, his knees are super tight. Yeah, exactly. The Cody head isn't great. Wow, yeah, best attire Mattel have done. Damn. Wait, is that for the Tony D'Angelo or for this Cody? I wonder. The Cody head isn't great. I think there are certain angles where that main Cody, this straight face Cody, looks really good. But then there are some misprints and some angles where it doesn't, in my opinion. So it's like, it's all about, it's weird. I think anyway, more on this figure. The knees look super, super stiff, in my opinion, if it was going to be pinless. But, that's just take that with a grain of salt. I don't have it in hand yet. I'm waiting for the fine figure gods to deliver it to Australia, to the southern hemisphere. Please hurry up, man. I'm getting dire. I need it like oxygen. Okay, I need everything like oxygen nowadays. That Cody head is not great. But moving on. Yeah, look at this. The Cody gear is great. I love the attire. I love the all white attire that Cody does sometimes. But let's talk about more on this head scan. What do you guys think on this? If you guys had to rate this straight face head scan, because it's a new sculpt. So what people don't realize, maybe it's a new sculpt from Mattel. I think maybe the only thing that is like a really maybe like the newest sculpt of it, or honestly like that is the mouth and how that's printed and how that's sculpted. It looks more like he's going, I'm gonna get you, sort of thing. So honestly, I think that's like a new take on a Cody. I think it works. I think it honestly works. It depends though, because some misprints, he looks like he's holding a frog in his mouth, and he's like, I'm not gonna show you that frog. It's my frog. I'm not going to open my mouth and show you the frog I'm holding in here. You know what I mean? It looks like Tom Holland a little bit in that regard. It looks a little bit like Tom Holland in that regard. But I think it doesn't look too bad. I like when we get neutral scan Codys. But, I do like that they tried to do a new take on it. I'm just hoping they can refine it over the, like, months and years doing some Codys. I saw your post on the Cody Elite and it looked like the lips on yours looked misprinted. Oh, hell nah. Dude, that sucks. When lips are misprinted, that's like the worst thing. Like the mouth line is on the lips and it just looks like they have the biggest lips ever. It's ridiculous. Maybe, but others I've seen are pretty similar. The head scan is supposed to recreate the moment when Brock raised his arm after the match. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. I do like that. Little moment in time for that. And plus, that was apparently completely out of character for Brock. And that wasn't scripted. I think that was the rumor around that. And so maybe that's why it took Cody by surprise and he wanted to do that little cheeky expression. And Bill McKenna was like, I saw that. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I do like that. Moving on. Oh my god, let's not move on. Oh, spoiler alert. Oh my god. That's freaking Ringside Collectibles content. We can't be touching on that. Ew. Disgusting. I actually want to talk on this real quick because there is one thing that we didn't get to talk on last Figure Friday, and it is something to do with battle packs, actually. So multi-packs and all the likes of that. I want to know what you guys think on these. I don't think we covered these at all, but I did want to talk about them and brush over these. So am I wrong in saying I kind of want this? Right? No? I kind of want this, man. Am I insane in saying that? But let me give you my reasons, because for one, I think it'll be pretty funny if I just, had the title in the background, it's because it's real. I'm really the title holder. Cody Rhodes, he's the president, all right? But he has to hold the title. I'm the Australian icon. I'm the real title holder. Everyone already knows that, okay? But I don't even need it. That's not even needs to be said, okay? I like this LA Knight attire so much, man. I love it. This is when he faced Roman at Crown Jewel, if you guys don't realize. The only thing I want to say is that like the elbow pad, he didn't have a red elbow pad. It was like it was one of those John Cena headband sort of memes he had on his forearm. So yeah, if my calculations serve me correct, it's actually a headband and not an elbow pad. But whatever. I like the LA Knight attire regardless. I like the gray, and I think the Roman's whatever, in my opinion. I mean, I've got like the Roman Ultimate and the Roman Elite, so it's whatever. They're cool for kids. I'm not the demo for it. The LA Knight gear is very cool. Exactly. Honestly, I'm not really the one to get these packs. Could care less about these, but I'm a big LA Knight head, and I like the attire. But they'll probably do this attire in elite form. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. But one thing I do want to say, this LA Knight, I think, has a lighter skin tone than his prior basic, which means I think the LA Knight on the left can actually match, like the head skin tone can actually match the elite if you wanted a head swap and stuff like that. And I think that's freaking really, really cool. They're reusing that head scan a lot, this LA Knight head scan, a ton with upcoming basics and main event figures, I should say. So I do like that. I do like to see that. I just really hope they use it on like an elite one of these days. Yeah, honestly, I hope they use it on an elite one of these days so it doesn't give him no neck syndrome and we can actually have a good LA Knight head scan on our LA Knight figures, in my opinion. Let's go. Mail call is here. British Bulldogs and 2 sets of the Vault Series 1. Finally, dude, nice. Frick yeah, dude. Hell yes. That's epic. What are you looking forward to the most out of those, Mo? Let me know. They are not damaged, got them all in defenders. That's what you like to see. Dude, give me a defender. I need a defender or two. That's the attire for the Ultimate LA that's coming. Oh, it is? Okay, perfect. Then I'm just going to wait on it. Because I couldn't remember, because all those LA Knight attires sort of like mesh into one at one point. It's like Cody for me sometimes. They all just say LA on it and then Knight on his tuchus, all that fun stuff. That is the best LA Knight head scan, 100%. In my opinion, there's no question about it. In my opinion, there's no question about that. And I really do like how they're doing the skin tone change here as well. I thought that was really cool. And here's another photo of it. Maybe the back of LA Knight tuchus. Look at that. The attire looks great. So yeah, definitely. I think if you were to get this as a kid for like your birthday, and this was like this was like one of the main presents, even though it's not an elite or an ultimate edition, who gives a shit, dude? This is epic. This is great. I love this. So going forward, I think if I saw this in store, dude, I would be that kid. Throw on some sunglasses and a nice cowboy hat, and I would be that kid holding the title right there, okay? Just saying. Freaking hell. The paint job on that Roman scan is good too. Exactly. So they've been sort of like refurbishing these Roman scans, I've noticed lately, which is not too bad. Like on the basics, I should say. So that head scan in particular, Mattel used that for so long on all these elites, on his first Ultimate Edition, and now they're finally like, going back and doing different like paint applications, which are on that, which I think that's great. I think that's pretty cool in my opinion. Moving on, another cool set before we get out of here, dude. Imperium 3-pack. Now this is pretty funny. The only reason it's pretty funny is because Giovanni Vinci is nowhere to be seen. But this would have been great to come out maybe a year ago, maybe half a year ago. It's just, the wondrous world of wrestling figures. Freaking hell, having like a year out, sort of plot point blueprint. The set looks great mock, exactly Dream Match figs. I think this set looks really good mock. And if you were a mock collector, maybe going, whoa. That's when you know it's a good set. I burped. Maybe if you went to signings with this, and you got like Giovanni Vinci, you got Ludwig Kaiser, you got Gunther, all to sign it, regardless of if Giovanni Vinci is in the Imperium or not. It reminds me of like those old Jax sets, in my opinion. I love these faction sets, and I think if they get more of these out in stores, they're gonna fly off shelves, in my opinion. Everyone wants a chance to get a faction, but just in one, especially in one set, in my opinion. If you want to get like a faction, this is the way to do it. Maybe if you wanted to make it elite down in the future or whatever the case, maybe if these sell really well as main event basics, then you can upgrade to elites or something like that in the future, be on the shelves and stuff like that. We have seen elite multi-packs on shelves, but it's been a little bit, it's been a while. But yeah, maybe if that's the case, I don't know. I think this is going to be really, really cool to get signed, though. And you mock collectors are crazy. You're fiending over this, definitely. It's the only 3-pack of them. Yeah, exactly. There we go. And the only thing is with this Giovanni Vinci head scan, that sucks. That, in my opinion, I hate that Giovanni Vinci head scan. But you know, here's another photo of them all, and I think they're just reminiscent of their most recent basic figures that came out. So they're obviously not new figures, not new paint jobs or anything like that. But honestly, it's just for convenience sake, just having them all in one set. I think that's the ticket, in my opinion. What do you guys think of this? And I mean, this is gonna be an easy pass for me, in my opinion. Just I might get the Elite 2-pack of Ludwig and Giovanni, but still, like, I just want that Ludwig Kaiser. Because you know, we're not seeing a lot of Giovanni Vinci, which sucks, dude. Giovanni Vinci is a great in-ring wrestler. You hear me, dude? Shawn Michaels, you are listening to me. Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I know you guys are big fans of the show. You watch every week, and you always tell me how bad it is, okay? And I appreciate it. For one, thanks for watching. I appreciate that. But dude, use Fabian Eichner again, my man. Where's Giovanni Vinci? My man was doing freaking springboard moonsaults, and he looked like he could be my dad or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's nuts. Anyway, someone bring him back. Thank you. Thank you. Someone listen. Anyway, this is the back of the box. The back of the box looks great as well, in my opinion. So these multi-man are pretty cool, and you can see like at the bottom of the box the stylistic, like their wrestling styles, which is kind of cool. I do dig that as well. But I'm gonna say with that being said, I'm gonna bid you all a gosh darn adieu, and I'm gonna say bang, good night, whatever the case is. How the heck are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great freaking week, a great Friday, and I hope you guys have a great freaking weekend. I hope you spent 4th of July really well. I didn't spend 4th of July at all. If you guys don't know this, I am Australian. Hahaha. Okay? Do you understand? Anyway, with that being said, you can find my Australianness everywhere you gosh darn can, at Nick Storm Review, everywhere you gosh darn can, on X, Instagram, YouTube, hell, even Discord. I'm on Discord, baby. We have a Discord server. If you guys want to go into the Discord, go into the link in the description. We're getting that up and running again. It's going to be a very, very fun time. So I'm excited about that. And you can find all my links everywhere, dude. Linktree/Nick Storm Review. And if you guys aren't aware, we have a Pro Wrestling Tees store, dude. We have some designs on Pro Wrestling Tees. You can support the show. Figure Friday, get a Figure Friday t-shirt. And all these shirts, I made sure, are the cheapest option on Pro Wrestling Tees. And that being, you know, if anyone wanted one, you don't have to break the bank trying to get one. So I made them the cheapest possible I could, just for you guys out there. If you guys wanted to grab one, I don't make barely any. I probably make a few cents off of a shirt each. But that is exactly why I do not freaking care about the prices, okay? Go grab a shirt. Just make sure everyone is dripped out in your neighborhood in Figure Friday garb, in Australian Nick Storm icon garb. Australian Nick Storm icon. That's my new name, guys. But guys, I want to say a quick shout out to everyone in the chat. America! Dream Match Figs, Blanca Sanchez, Mo the Fig God, and Fig Vault. Thank you guys for stopping by this stream. I really do appreciate you guys a ton. And with that being said, you'll know where to find me every gosh darn week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on this channel for Figure Friday. And with that being said, I'll freaking look at ya. I'll be seeing ya when I'm freaking looking at you next. Bye-bye! Did you enjoy this stream? Well, good, because after this stream ends, make sure to go onto my channel and binge watch every single one of my videos, because they're guaranteed a good chuckle or two. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye!
Nick Storm, the Australian